1,000 subscribers. I've actually done it. I can't quite believe we got there, but a massive, massive thank you to each and every one of you that have, of course, subscribed to the channel, that have liked, commented, or even just watched one of my videos. I could not have done it without you. And to be honest, I know it's a drop in the ocean when it comes to YouTube, but to me, this means a lot. I never thought I would get to 1,000 subscribers. This little plaque here is pretty cool, isn't it? Unfortunately, YouTube don't send these out, but someone really close to me that's been following the little journey that I've been on with this channel actually had this made up for me in celebration of the 1,000. So, and I know they're going to be watching this now, so I wanted to say a massive thank you to you as well. You know who you are. Now, if you are watching this and thinking, do you know what, if he's got to 1,000 subscribers, maybe I can do it. Few things that I have learnt then for you in relation to YouTube. Now, don't get me wrong, I am a DJ. This is still a DJ related channel. This is not becoming some YouTube advice channel, but few little takeaways for you. First and foremost, if you want to start YouTube, much like what I say when you're starting DJing, you do just need to get started. Your first video is going to be awful. My first video was awful. In fact, I look back and whilst there was some good information, I actually cringe at my first video because I'm so unnatural on camera. It took me a few kind of weeks and a few goes and a few videos that I put out there to really kind of find my flow. And I'm still learning with every video today, but be prepared to make a few rubbish videos in order to improve. You just kind of got to get started. Second of all, I would say remove barriers to entry. So first and foremost, I think the most common barrier is going to be equipment, but I don't have enough equipment to film on, or I don't have a studio set up or anything like that. Well, first and foremost, this is the home office. I don't have an elaborate studio set up. And when I first started on YouTube, I literally filmed all my videos on a phone. I didn't invest any money into my channel apart from a very cheap, flimsy tripod from Amazon, and that just held the phone in place. In terms of studio lighting, I had absolutely none. I literally just made sure I filmed in the daytime in front of a window. So if you've got a smartphone, which pretty much all of us have now, then you have all the tools really that you need to get started on YouTube. Second of all, what I would also say is time. Make sure that you are putting in the time, but something that is sustainable for you in order to remove that as a barrier, because I completely get that we all have very busy lives to lead, whether it be work, whether it be other hobbies that you've got. So I think you need to work out a time schedule that works for you, and if you want it enough, then you will make it work. And then my final takeaway for you is to be completely realistic. This is not to scare you off starting YouTube. I don't want to do that, but you do need to be realistic with your expectations. There is a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes in order to get YouTube up and running. So if you look at YouTube advice channels, in order to grow to 1,000 subscribers, they often quote 90 videos and or 2 years of being on YouTube and or 100,000 views across all of your videos. And I'm pretty much bang on the money with that because I've put out about 80 videos. I've been on the platform for just under 2 years and I've hit over 100,000 views. Unless you know how to go viral by doing something crazy or doing something stupid, then you're probably not going to blow up overnight on YouTube. It could happen, but it is unlikely. It is a slow and consistent sort of marathon in order to grow your channel on YouTube. And do not underestimate the time that it takes to make a video. For example, when I'm making a 10-minute video like this, I will script it for about an hour and a half. Now, I don't write my script word for word. I just write bullet points on the main points that I want to make. I then take about another hour to 90 minutes to film it, because of course I make mistakes. That's why sometimes you see little jump cuts in my videos, or I refilm the bits that I don't think I've got the point across very well. And then finally, it is the editing. Now, for a talking head video like this, it might take me 2 to 3 hours to edit, depending on how much text and jump away little clips that I want to put in. But for a longer vlog, whereby there's multiple scenes and there's music and all the rest of it, that can take me 6 to 7 hours to edit. So it does take time, and that's why I said in point number 2, you need to be realistic with how much content you're able to put out. This is not me putting you off, this is just the reality of it. So if you think that YouTube is kind of like this get rich quick scheme or get famous quick scheme, it is completely not that. However, it is a really, really positive platform if you have a message to share, if you want to entertain, or if you generally have a passion for adding value to other people. As part of this journey, I've spoken to so many DJs in the comments and found out a bit more about their DJ journeys, their opinions on different products. Sometimes we don't agree, sometimes we do agree. But it has been a really, really positive journey overall, and I really enjoy making these videos. And my ethos today is still the same as what it was when I first started. If I can add value to one person, if I can answer one person's question or help somebody out, then the video was worthwhile making. Many thanks for tuning in. Here's to the next 1,000 subscribers. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel and you've made it this far, please click down there. And if you are thinking about starting DJing in 2022 and you think it might be too late, then click up there and you'll be pleasantly surprised. And I will see you in the next one.